Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Right. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? We got a murder mystery to solve. Yeah. Alright. So, that's working. Good. Let's go. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. My name is Kieran, aka Kieran B, and when we last left off, well, there was a murder. 2 of them, in fact. So, we should probably do something about that. I mean, we should probably cut her down for a start. Let's just start there. Oh, okay, so this is an entirely different thing. Alright. Ooh, what's this? Hemp bag? I've seen that before. Ibuki had a hemp bag on her head and was hanging from the ceiling. Hang on. That's the hemp bag from the cinema. Who bought that? Hey, Firewall! I'm doing good, buddy. I'm doing good. How are you? Welcome to the stream, as ever. Do we know who bought that? Was that Nagito? Do we know that? I don't know. Ibuki had a hemp bag in her head and was hanging from the ceiling. Have you been? I've been great, Firewall. I have been peachy keen. But why does she have a hemp bag on her head? Wait, huh? That hemp bag. Upon further inspection, there's a Monomi decal on the fabric. It looks like this isn't just a normal bag. Oh my god, the killer was Monomi! No! It's not Monomi. It's the rope that was tied to the batten lighting on the ceiling. Ibuki hanged herself with this rope and died. What I can tell, it looks like a regular length of rope with no unnatural features. But despite the fact this music venue has a storage room, there shouldn't have been any rope in there. Which means, was it obtained from the supermarket? Did the killer bring it from there? That means anybody could have obtained this rope, and it means it would be difficult to use this as a clue. I wonder if that's true. Huh? Oh, I just noticed a little something. Is it okay if I confirm it?
Hey!
Excuse me, Makan, do you have a moment? What happened? There's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right? Yes, she had no other external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself.
I see.
I see. So Ibuki died by hanging herself. That was obvious the moment we discovered the body. You might not have seen it, but we all saw that she hanged herself. You're right. Yep, I got it. So this rope won't be much of a clue. Then I might as well search another place. Jeez. As usual, I have no idea what he's up to. I'm feeling well. Ever gotten in those moods and you start feeling depressed for tiny things? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've had those before. They suck. Yeah, sorry to hear that, Firewall. I've started to hear it really does. Yeah, it's an awful way to be. Okay, so we have obtained a rope used for hanging. Okay, well, let's start with let's go with the corpse as well. Ibuki's body lay atop the stage. She's wearing the hospital gown she was wearing when she was sick. What's this on Ibuki's feet? I didn't notice when she was hanging, but the soles of her feet are dirty. It's blood, right? So, she hanged herself after the lolly was killed? Does that mean that she killed the lolly? It's blood, right? But there shouldn't be any external injuries on Ibuki. If that's the case, this blood belongs to someone else. Blood on the soles. Okay.
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime, can I talk to you for a sec? You already discovered the body before you met up with us, right? Yeah, at first I didn't know it was Ibuki because of that hemp bag, though. But I knew right away she was dead since she was hanging from that rope.
Like...
Which means Ibuki must have died before Hiyoko was tied up.
Well...
That helps. There's no time of death written in the Monokuma file this time. So I wasn't really sure who died first. It's true, their estimated time of death wasn't written in the Monokuma file this time. But I should know when Ibuki died because I personally saw it. Well, I see one problem. I don't see the hair on the dressing gown, which means someone with short hair. I'm afraid I'm starting to feel this way more often than I would like. Go to your doctor. Just your regular GP. You don't need to go. See, when I was like that, I thought that I'd have to go. I'll go see a therapist and all that stuff. But like, just go see your GP. It'll be like a 15-minute chat, and he'll give you, and he should give you some pills to help with it. That's basically how I started streaming. I finally got over my my depression by doing that. So yeah, it's actually not that big of a deal, in all honesty. Or it wasn't for me. Maybe it's different where you come from, but yeah. Although to be fair, it does take bravery to admit that you have a problem to a complete stranger. So I understand. It's definitely not an easy thing to do, but you'll feel better fairly quickly afterwards. I think it takes like 2 weeks for it to take effect, something like that. So, yeah. And it's not, by the way, it's not something that you are on for the rest of your life either. It should only take 6 months for it to be permanent. So, don't worry about that either, which I was worried about. In that video, Ibuki was climbing the stepladder on her own. So right after that... Wait, hold on. If Ibuki climbed that stepladder and died right after, does that mean she committed suicide? No, that's impossible. Because even if Ibuki committed suicide, it doesn't explain Hyoko's death afterward. 2 different deaths happened at the same time. There's no way that's a coincidence. Her hair is really long, isn't it? That would definitely come out from under the bag, wouldn't it? Yeah, okay. Hey Chiaki, you're kind of in the way. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. It's alright, Firewall. I just want to help, if I can. With her arms crossed and a thoughtful look on her face, Chiaki was silently staring at the stage floor. Did something drop on the floor there? Nothing dropped. It's just dirty. Dirty?
Hey, hey.
See? Take a close look at the floor.
See?
If you look closely, you're right. There's a smudge as if something was wiped off. Wait, this isn't something. Is this a blood stain?
Yep.
Well, a blood stain isn't strange. Hyoko's neck was slashed not far from here.
But still.
Rather, what's strange is why did the killer try to hide it? Hide it?
So...
If they weren't trying to hide it, they wouldn't have bothered wiping it up. The reason the killer wiped off the blood stain. As long as the body is nearby, there's no way they'd be able to conceal the crime by wiping off a blood stain. So, what was the killer trying to hide? Well, first thought is that her clothes are very clean. And the rope is very clean, so she was strung up after she died. They wanted to try and conceal that fact, maybe? Well, her clothes aren't actually all that clean now that I get a closer look. Hyoko's body is suspended against the pillar on the side of the stage. She's wrapped against the pillar with duct tape, and she looks like she was forced to stand upright. Damn it, who did this? According to Monokuma file, her cause of death was a slit throat. Her neck looks like it's stopped bleeding, probably because of the duct tape wrapped around it. But why is Hyoko's kimono like this? Her kimono is all disheveled. Also, her sash is tied in the front. Ah. That's true. So... what? Does that mean that she was naked / in her underwear, murdered, then no, hang on. I know a lot of streamers have strict rules for the viewers to stick to the topic of the stream, so I hope it's alright if I vent a little here. Yeah, you can vent a little, yeah. I don't know how much I will say, given the fact that this will be recorded, though. So, if I don't acknowledge what you said, don't think that I'm, like, stiffing you or anything. Just trying to preserve your privacy, you know what I mean? Hope that's okay. I will still try and talk, obviously, but, you know, I may not be able to say specifics or whatever. Her kimono is all disheveled, also her sash is tied in the front. Did the killer do this too? I don't really have any. Yeah, that's alright, Firewall. That's alright. I didn't either. I never did. Just finally got sick of being sad. So I did something about it. Did the killer do this too? Right, so my train of thought there. Oh, hang on a second. I'm getting a phone call and it might be important. Sorry. Okay, sorry about that. That was an odd phone call. But okay. Doesn't my car have air conditioning? Honestly, I don't remember. I just said yes and hope for the best. Yeah, I understand. I really appreciate it. That's okay, Firewall. Listening is free. Listening is absolutely free. In fact, everything I do is free, pretty much. But yeah, I'm happy to listen if you need it. Did the killer do this too? So, why did they take the kimono off? Okay, sorry about that interruption, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube. Did the killer do the... Why did they take the kimono off? Like, the reason that the bow is on her stomach is presumably because she was on her back, naked / in her underwear, and then they tried to put her kimono back on, but because she was on her back, they tied it in the front. But what's going on at her back? Is her back like covered in blood or something? Then the ribbon would be too. I don't know. That's weird. I don't understand why someone would do that. Doesn't really make sense. Okay. I'll try and remember it for later. But when did the killer kill Hiyoko? When I first discovered Ibuki's body, I didn't see Hiyoko's body here. If that's the case, Hiyoko was killed... It must have been during the time I was getting everyone before I came back here. Well, you know that that's incorrect. Is that Ibuki hanging right there? She has the hair. That's some pretty long hair, so I think that that is, in fact, Ibuki. So... That's weird. Also, we still don't know if more than one killer was involved in all this. That is true as well. There's no reason to suspect two right now, but it is something to keep an eye out for. But that was barely 10 minutes. Is it really possible that the killer killed Hiyoko and taped her up in such a short amount of time? Okay, so killer kills Hiyoko. Ibuki walks over the blood stain somehow. Maybe she's dragged or something. Maybe the what's it called? The despair bug or whatever. Maybe she was so super compliant that she hung herself because of the despair disease. And then the body was hidden. The body of Hyoko was hidden. No, wait. Yeah, Hyoko was hidden from us when we came to check. Then they dragged the body out and strung her up by the pillar. Why? Maybe they heard me opening the door or something? Just as they were trying to string her up. So they hid with the body as well. Odd. Very odd. Okay. Even if it is possible, whoever did it would have had a narrow window of time to do so. Actually, different idea. So, we saw her climb the ladder. Well, we saw somebody, I don't think it was her anymore, climb the ladder via the videotape. Well, it wasn't a videotape, it's like a, it's an intercom, basically. So, if someone, for example, the ultimate mechanic were to, I don't know, record himself climbing the ladder and pretending to hang himself, then have the intercom play that recording at a specific time, then Ibuki could have been killed on the stage for hours, and then Hyoko afterwards. And then Hyoko could have been there for hours. No, Ibuki could have been there for hours, and then they wait until we see the body, and then they string up Hyoko. Is it possible that Ibuki stuffed all of her hair under the bag when she hanged herself? Because the impact her hair just fell out of the bag? I mean, it's possible, but it's possible, but I don't think so. I don't think that that's right. I think the bag is a little bit too loose. What motive could Kazuichi possibly have to do this? That is a good question. That is a good question. I don't know. I'm spitballing here. I'm just spitballing. But that is one way that this would make some amount of sense, even though I still don't understand why he would take off the kimono. I don't get that. But anyway, whoever did it would have had a narrow window of time to do so. Because the killer must be someone who doesn't have an alibi during that time, right? Yeah.
Hey!
Hajime, do you have a minute? No, you're in the way.
Now.
I don't wish to be in your way at all, but there's something I really need your help with. Help.
Actually...
If you look closely, there's an unnatural shape bulging from inside Hyoko's kimono. So, I was thinking she might be hiding something. Wait, hold on. Don't tell me you want me to search inside Hyoko's kimono.
Huh?
Huh? That's exactly it. Chiaki's right there, dude. Ask her. Well, it would have been a problem if she were alive, but she's dead now, you know? Don't mess with me. Are you saying there's no problem with that now that she's dead? Which is creepier? Actually, that's a decent question. Which is creepier? Fondling a lolly while she's alive or fondling a lolly while she's dead? Don't answer that. I don't want to know. There's no problem with that now that she's dead. Fine, if you don't want to do it, I'll just have to ask someone else.
Hey!
Hey, Akane! Sure.
Yo.
Chiaki's literally right behind you, but sure. Yo, what's up?
Hey.
Well, there's something I want you to do for me. It looks like there's something inside Hyoko's kimono, so can you feel around for that?
What?
Huh? I don't really understand, but I just gotta check Hyoko's kimono, right?
Thanks.
Thank you, Akane. Helping each other is such a wonderful thing.
Now then.
Let's see. Akane reached through the duct tape binding Hyoko. Akane reached through the duct tape binding Hyoko as she stuck her hand inside her kimono. That was a very, very bad sentence. Stop talking about bulges in Hyoko's kimono. Yeah, right. What what's his name? Chihiro. You'll start making me think about Chihiro again. Well, if she's dead, she can't call the police, right? That's true, yes, but talking about a moral standpoint, you know? You get to the gates, you get to the pearly gates, St. Peter's there waiting for you, and he says, well, what did you do today? Which lands you in a deeper part of hell, basically. Damn it, she's tied up so tight, I can't really reach with my hand. Oh, wait, hold on.
Yo.
There's something. Is this what you were looking for? What was that voice at the end there? Is this what you were looking for? Kind of got... Was that like a slapper? Is this what you're looking for, pig? Yeah. Yeah, we got this we got this gin joint going on. You wanna come take a look? Is this a key?
Perhaps.
It looks different than the keys to the cottage. So this may be the key to her motel room. The key to her motel room, huh?
But
If her key was so deep inside her kimono that it'd be hard to remove, then it's very unlikely that the killer tampered with this evidence. And if that's true, then her kimono wasn't taken off. So why on earth was her ribbon tied wrong? That is... Unless the key's been planted by the killer. That's weird.
isn't that right?
Because if this is a trap, they would have put it more toward the front of her kimono so we'd notice it easier. Which means we can conclude this is something Hyoko had with her all along. Well, okay, the game just flat out denied what I just said. Interesting. Motel room key. Okay.
Hey.
Ah, also, it's not like I'm adding to that or anything. But you look like you were curious about the condition of Hyoko's body, right, Hajime? Of course, that's why I'm investigating. It's true that there are several mysteries regarding her body. Well, just hear me out for a second. Out of all those mysteries, what I think is the strangest is
See?
the way they wrapped her body with that duct tape. Yeah, see, I noticed that as well. Because, like, she is standing upright, but her feet are very much off the ground, unless that's just the 2D of the game messing with me. I did notice that, I think, in the last episode. Interesting. It's almost like they were trying to hide the wound on Hyoko's neck, don't you think? Well, okay, there is also that. It does look like they kind of tied the duct tape around her neck a couple of times. You do realize the killer had access to Hyoko's body, right? I think it's not that far-fetched to assume that the key might be a red herring. Yeah, it might be. It might be. Hide the wound on her neck. I don't really know if that was their true intention, but I guess it's a big help for our investigation. The reason for the low volume of blood is because the duct tape is acting as a compress, right? If her body was left alone after her throat was slit, the surrounding area would be a sea of blood. Sea of blood, huh? 2 dead bodies floating in a sea of blood. That's enough to make anybody faint. Okay. The step ladder is tipped over on the side. I think it's just a ladder, but okay. Yeah, the bag is really loose. I doubt that she could have just curled it up on her head and left it there. This must be the step ladder that Ibuki used in the video I saw. Isn't that a blood stain?
See?
Look, there's blood around the left side of the stepladder. As I recall, Ibuki didn't have any external injuries. If that's the case, then it must be Hyoko's blood.
Yep.
That's the only thing I can think of. A blood stain that probably belongs to Hyoko is on the left side of the stepladder. What does it mean? The numbers, Mason, what do they mean? Wait, can I see that video? Is that in the truth bullets? No. Because the thing is, if that bloodstain isn't on the video, then that would be very, very good evidence against, what did you say his name was? Was it Kazuichi or something? The ultimate mechanic. Because then it would be... So we did the math. Don't be racist against stepbrothers. Interesting. That would be... Well, okay, maybe not against him specifically, but it would be very good evidence that that was pre-recorded. Okay. I'd like to take a look at that. I'll try and remember the next time. Why is there a candle here? There's a massive candle positioned near the front of the stage. There it is. And no blood. Not a drop of blood. Which means this was in fact pre-recorded. Cool. The dull light in that video must have been coming from this candle. The candle is huge. Might be perfect for lighting, but they didn't need to bother using a candle. They could have just used the normal stage lighting. That is true. That's interesting. Actually, well, okay, actually, here's one against the ultimate mechanic. So what if the person didn't actually know how to work the lights in here? Because Ibuki would, and the mechanic would, but maybe somebody else wouldn't. I wouldn't. I know that for a fact. So maybe they simply didn't know how to turn it on or where to turn it on. So you just got this candle. Pre-recorded by who? Yes, that is the question. That was basically that was definitely pre-recorded, but who? I don't know yet. There's a black curtain hanging at the far side of the stage. This curtain, it's not wide enough. It can't reach from one edge of the stage to the other.
Huh?
It's not really a full-length curtain. This curtain wasn't originally here, right? If it was, it's strange that it doesn't fit properly. It was probably obtained from the furniture section of the supermarket. Rocket punch! See? See? The back of the curtain is taped for temporary use. Just like the curtain at the supermarket. So you're saying someone took the time to actually bring that curtain from the supermarket.
So...
If they went that far, this was probably something that the killer really needed. Oh! Okay. So, not only was that video pre-recorded, but it wasn't even recorded here. And that's why they didn't use the stage lighting. They just used the same candle for both of them. So they pre-recorded the video somewhere else entirely. Huh, okay. So that means that the ultimate mechanic is back on the menu. Well, not back on it. He is... That good thing against him is now gone. So he's back to having no positives. But... yeah, okay, that's interesting. So we need to find the actual crime scene then. Why did they need it? Who knows? Well, it wouldn't be a mystery if the answers came easy. Well, I found the answer pretty easily, actually, but okay. Can I look around the back just to make sure that there's nothing hidden around there? No? Alright, and I think that is it up here? Oh, it didn't actually look at the bloodstain, but yeah, that's not helping. Oh, the AC, right. This looks like the music venue's AC unit. That's right, you might be able to adjust the hot air in the music venue with this. Hot air. Hot air, hot air. Oh! Oh, there's an idea. What if the heat in the room was set really, really high to disguise the time of Ibuki's death? And you can still see a wooden stage in the video, so if your theory holds any water, you need to figure that little mystery first. That is true. There is a stage in the video. I'll bear that in mind. But what if Ibuki was killed, let's say at 12 midnight, okay? just throwing that number out there. If she was killed at 12 midnight, but then she was left in a lukewarm room, her body would have been stone cold by the time by morning, when the first broadcast was supposed to be broadcast. So this was put there in order to disguise the fact that she was killed so many hours ago and make it seem like she just died. So that would mean that every single person that we met on the way to the motel and back and all that stuff, none of them have an alibi. None of them? Do none of them have an alibi? It's been a while. It's been a little bit since the last episode, so I'm not entirely certain. I know that we woke up in the same bed as McCann, but I don't think we know when she arrived. So, okay, as far as I know, nobody has an alibi. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, all right, I should mess around with it a little, like so. It's running as a heater, over 86 degrees Fahrenheit. What's that in non-freedom units? I don't know. It's like 25 degrees Celsius, something like that. I don't know. Now I know why it's so damn hot. I better turn off the heater for now. That should cool things off a little. AC temperature. Okay. Alright, is there anything else? Batten lighting control panel. Okay. A couple of people were with you when you found Ibuki's body. Yes, but if Ibuki died 12 hours earlier, then them being with me when I found the body is a non-issue. That the fact that they were there with me when I found it doesn't matter. There's a control panel on the wing of the stage. It seems you can use this control panel to raise and lower the batten lighting on the ceiling. In fact, we use this to lower Ibuki's hanged body. Speaking of the lighting, the video of the music venue I saw, it had a dim candlelit ambience to it, and it didn't look like this lighting was used at all. 30 Celsius, okay. Now, there is no stage. That is simply a wooden floor. And those giant speakers that are on the right and left hand side are conveniently missing. And I can't even see like a shadow of the lighting or anything like that. But yeah, this was definitely shot somewhere else. A big wooden floor. Not necessarily a stage, but a big wooden floor. Keep my eye out for that. Maybe the room where what's his face? Where Baka died? In that like annex, in that like that abandoned building near the restaurant. That had holes in the floor though, if I remember. Is it possible the speakers were out of frame? No, this is too far zoomed out. Definitely too far zoomed out. Okay, I'll keep my eye out for that wooden floor now. A dim candlelit ambiance to it, and it didn't look like this lighting was used at all. But why didn't they use lighting? Was there some reason that would have inconvenienced them? Yes, there was. Okay.
So you have appeared.
I see. So you noticed too, fiend. Huh? Noticed? So you didn't notice. Are those eyes just little glass balls? Take a good look at the batten lighting above your head. Have you not noticed that aberrant item? Look at the batten lighting. Huh? Oh! You mean that? What is that? There's something that looks like black paper stuck to the batten lighting. So you finally noticed. but I can't really see it from here. I should lower the batten lighting one more time and...
I can see it!
There is no need.
Go, my 4 dark devas of destruction!
Go, Mirage, Golden Hawk, Jumpy. Now is the time for you to take flight. Feast your eyes upon the brave souls of my 4 dark divas of destruction. A hamster launched itself from Gundam's hand and ran up to the batten lighting on the ceiling in a flash. Choo choo! It started running around the stuck slip of paper in rapid circles. And then the paper fluttered downward and was deftly caught by Gundam. We're getting so many D&D ads. Siri is listening to you, Firewall. Siri is always listening to you. Can you train hamsters? Yeah, sure. You can train fleas, can't you? Actually, no, that was a myth. They were all like glued to the to like the Ferris wheel and all that stuff. Yeah, you can train. You can probably train hamsters. Yeah, I see no reason why not. You can train mice, so probably train hamsters. Did you see that? Behold the power of the ultimate evil eye wielder.
Wow.
Wow, that is amazing. I have never seen a hamster do tricks.
How pitiful.
They're my 4 dark divas of destruction. Hamsters are merely their temporary form. Why is the hamper making train noises? Choo choo! So what's with that paper?
Fine.
It seems to be some kind of thick paper, though it does not have any special spells scribed onto it.
That was close.
It appears it's nothing useful. No, that's not it. There's no doubt. This is some kind of clue. I mean, the fact that it was stuck in a place like that, no matter how we think about it, is too unnatural. Scrap of thick paper. Okay. Thick paper. I mean, there is this paper here, and it's the same on the other side, except this has all been ripped off. I don't know what the hell the stickers are, but that's been ripped off, whereas that's fully clothed, for lack of a better term. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So I think that's the stage more or less done. So let's talk to people.
Something like this.
It has happened once again. 2 of my cherished friends died at the same time. I cannot believe it.
How cruel.
This is the place where Ibuki sang for Fuyuhiko. Kyoko looked like she was having so much fun listening to her music. And now those 2 are no longer here. Ah, such a tragedy. I understand how you feel, but please get a hold of yourself. 2 of our friends were killed. That's all the more reason why we can't just leave this alone, right?
So just as I thought.
We must do this, then. For the sake of the 2 who have fallen. I can't. If only I'd noticed sooner, Ibuki might have been saved. Hey, when did you realize Ibuki was missing? After leaving Nagito's room, I went to the on-call room, and that's when it came to me that I should go check on how everyone in the hospital is doing. One more time before I go to sleep. And so I went to the patient rooms and noticed that Ibuki was gone. So I quickly ran out of the hospital. So that's what happened. And then I saw Fuyuhiko in front of the hospital, so I asked him if he could help me look for Ibuki. Huh? That reminds me, where were you? I thought you were resting in the lobby. That is a long story. I'm sorry. It's not like I doubt you or anything. There's no way I doubt you, because we've been together since this morning. You're right. We were together until you went to the on-call room. That's right. We were together until just a little before the morning Monokuma announcement. So I don't doubt you. I'm telling the truth. Is it alright if I continue with my autopsy? If you talk to me again later, I'll tell you what I know. So please spare my life at least. What happened to not doubting me? Uh-huh. McCann's account. Oh, okay. I don't know if he told you this, but after you finish the series, I have to show you a couple Danganronpa iceberg. Filled with trivia and even more mysteries. That would be pretty cool. Those iceberg things are really cool sometimes. Broken machine. Ah. The shattered remains of a machine are spread all over the floor.
I see.
This
I
appears
see.
to be the surveillance camera unit.
This, too, must be the will of causality.
Kazuichi, put it in the music venue for communication purposes. Why is it destroyed like this?
Perhaps criminal psychology is at play here. McCann's beta design is basically a zombie, the ultimate zombie. Why? Why though? What do you mean?
Well,
Even if they know they are not being recorded, there is no way the killer would tolerate committing a murder in front of a camera.
Fine.
So that's why they destroyed the camera. Seems plausible enough.
What would be the bottom of the AKRB iceberg? Probably Saika. Saika with a chainsaw just waiting for you. They'd hesitate to murder someone in front of a camera, and that's why the killer destroyed this. Then, what was that thing I saw? Has Hajime actually told everybody about seeing the video? I don't know. Level up. Surveillance camera unit. Okay. And now we have a bunch of talking to do.
Did you direct your gaze to the brave stature of my four dark deeds of destruction?
What? Okay. Hey, are you okay? Are you still not feeling well? Huh? Yeah, I don't really get it, but when I think about Nekomaru, it's like my knees start shaking.
That's weird.
It's weird. There's no way. I've got that kind of weakness. It'd probably go away if I battled a strong dude, but Nekomaru's not here. Nekomaru will definitely come back. You're right. Here you go.
Damn
Anything?
right.
Hey, Hajime, take a look at this. What?
Huh?
Look what's in front of the door. This is a drumstick, right? And it looks like it's broken. What happened to it?
Like,
If something like that is in front of the door, you think it might be a really big clue? Why would this be a clue?
hey,
Remember when we came to the music venue? We couldn't get in, we had to break the door down. If it won't open, the only thing we can do is force our way through. Huh? I wonder if that's gonna be possible. Of the four of us, two of us are girls, you know. It doesn't matter if you can do it or not, we have to try. Let's go, we'll all charge at the same time. Ready, set, go! At Buhiko signal, we charged into the door at full force. Bang. The door was locked when we tried to go inside, and the four of us charged into the door. But when I examined it, I found out that this door doesn't have a lock at all. Huh?
I get it.
The door is designed to be pushed open, and this is the shape of the handle. If a stick was used to bar the door here, well, don't you think it would lock the door and keep it from opening? You mean, you think this drumstick was used to lock the door? The broken drumstick on the floor in front of the door should be proof of that. Then, how is the killer able to get out?
Huh?
Huh? I mean, the music venue doesn't even have windows. This door is the only entrance. If they locked the door from the inside, the killer wouldn't be able to escape outside.
Like,
Maybe the killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue. And they waited until we were already at the scene of the crime to join us?
I get it.
You know, don't they use tricks like that a lot in mystery dramas and stuff? I got myself some peanuts. Ooh. Yummy. It's been ages since I had peanuts. If that's the case, there might be evidence of that around here somewhere.
Damn it.
Alright, I'm definitely gonna find it. I won't let the killer get away with this. The killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue, huh? Like you said, that might be possible, but...
I've listened to the whole story.
I heard what you two were discussing. Chiaki, That was a kind of cool entrance. Yeah, why are you JoJo posing at me? I don't
Huh?
trust it. Besides the broken drumstick, I've also discovered something interesting. What is it?
See?
Look, there's a weird glob where the right and left door touch, see? You're right, what is this? It looks too firm to think it's rubber.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't look like rubber, but... As she said that, Chiaki bent down, scraped off the semi-transparent glob with her finger, and put it in her mouth. Nom. Oh, it's another locked room mystery. Sakura flashbacks. Yeah. Yeah. Why are you putting it in your mouth? It smells like workshop chemicals. Workshop? And this chewiness. I see. This thing may be a glob now, but that doesn't mean it was a glob from the start. For instance, if it was originally a liquid that hardened into this, it might be possible to apply it directly and smoothly in the gaps of the door. What are you talking about? Just as I thought. It tastes nasty. Chiaki spat the glob out of her mouth and left the area. Besides that bit about the taste, it's okay to consider this some kind of clue, right? Semi-transparent glob. Okay, well, first of all, that's another stroke against the ultimate mechanic. Semi-transparent glob. Do I know what that could be? If it was like bathroom sealant? No, hang on. Not bathroom sealant. Jackie basically ate glue. She chewed glue, but yeah, pretty much. No, window sealant is what I mean. Like that sealant stuff that they put on windows. Why am I explaining that when it's self-evident? It could be that. But I don't know. That's just a guess. Okay, so that's all of you. I want to put off talking with him for as long as I can, so let's go in the storage room. There's a door that says staff only. Looks like the inside of the storage room. I might as well investigate in here too. Okay. Ah. Well, I found the paper. And he's in here too. There's carpeting, wallpaper, and paint on the shelf. It's probably used for stage decorations. This thick black paper that's folded up on the lower shelf. It looks like wallpaper. There are a lot of stickers pasted all over the front side of this wallpaper. And this edge of the wallpaper, it looks a little torn, but what does this mean? Is that the gamer way to chew random stuff you find inside the doors? I mean, that's what I do. Are you telling me you do something different, Firewall? Making me think that you're not a real gamer now, you know. Is it just me or are there fewer stickers? There's a lot of stickers with the venue's logo placed here. It's like they made a bunch of them, had too many left over. Huh? Compared to last time, it feels like there are less stickers than before. Am I overthinking this? No, probably not. Interesting. There doesn't appear to be any instruments missing, I don't think. Oh, there's these. Were they always there? Apparently. Linked mirror. Damn, you got me. Yep. You've been found out, Firewall. Surrender at once. Wait, is it missing one? I don't know. You can see your whole body in this huge full-length mirror. It's probably used for checking costumes. With a mirror this big, it'd be easy to check how you look. Weird. Very weird. I'm guessing that has something to do with the messed up kimono. Nagito, did you come here to investigate this storage room too? I just wanted to confirm what you were thinking. Is that it? Or is he trying to stand guard here?
Hey.
So how about it? Did you find any clues? The tipped over stepladder on the stage, the duct tape binding Hyoko. That probably all came from this storage room. There might be other things from this storage room that they used for the crime. You always pretend to give me hints, but in the end, you're just going to be on the killer side, right? Oh, I'm not siding with the killer, you know. I'm just on the side of whoever acts in the name of hope. That's all there is to it.
But,
That's the main reason why this case is really special. Huh?
man,
But I can't say for certain, though. What is this guy saying? As usual, he's not making any sense.
Hajime,
By the way, Hajime, I still don't quite understand the details of what happened.
right?
Hey, if you can explain to me in detail, I think I'd be able to give you some more useful information. Really? You might end up confusing us again instead. You don't want to find the truth, you just want to make us suffer.
How mean.
That's not true. I'm doing this because I believe it's for everyone's sake. Oh well. For the sake of everyone's hope, I'd gladly become the enemy. And I won't even mind when I die.
Damn it.
It's the main reason why I can't overlook this case this time. Huh? What does that mean? Regardless, I guess you're not gonna tell me, huh? Then it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings?
Hey,
You should come by later too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about? Well, obviously the movie theater. After he said that, Nagita walked out of my sight. Well, that's where the bag came from, so it makes sense. Movie theater. Why the sudden interest in the movie theater? I guess that's everything important in this storage room. I guess I should go back to the music venue. Is there anything on the shelves? I doubt it. There's carpeting, wallpaper, and paint on the shelf. It's probably used for stage decorations. Ah, okay. How do you do that again? Okay. Alright. Let's back out of here. And... actually, is Nagito gone? I was going to talk to him next. Yep, he is in fact gone. Alright. With this, we might be close to finished investigating the music venue. But I still need to talk to McCann. I need to make sure I get those autopsy results from her. Alright. McCann, what you got to say? Nagito plays the banjo. Got him. How about it, McCann? Have you found out anything by now? To tell you the truth, it's been very inconclusive. But it's not my fault. This music venue is just too hot. See? Told you so. Because of the heat, I can't estimate the time of death. Because of the heat? Is that possible? If a body is overexposed to heat or cold, you won't be able to determine a precise time of death. I see. That might have been the killer's goal. They covered up their time of death by using the heater to make the inside of the music venue hot. But that's weird.
But...
Even if this heat is the killer's doing, is there any reason for them to cover up the time of death? I agree. As long as I saw it, it should be clear what order the murders occurred. First was Ibuki, then Hyoko. And as long as this is an imitation murder, there shouldn't be any mistaking the order of the murders. As long as this isn't an imitation murder. Huh? Imitation murder?
Huh?
Huh? You don't know, Hajime? I thought everyone already knew.
See?
It's a murder where the killer uses a creative work, like a song or a film, as an outline for their killings. It's so common in detective novels, mangas, and video games that you start to get annoyed by it. The killer made the body hot? Damn. I mean, to be fair, when it comes to one of these girls, he didn't have to work very hard to make them hot. You know what I'm talking about, right? Right. I'm talking about Hyoko, of course. JK, obviously. How would an imitation murder be related to this murder? Well, based on the killing order and the way they were killed, it's clearly an imitation of that movie. That movie? Oh, is it the, is it Monokuma's movie? The one that was so bad that we didn't bother going to see it? That movie?
Instincts.
The assumption is an imitation murder is the reason why the killer killed two people.
The goal was an imitation killer. Even so, why did they feel the need to do something like that?
Do you have a minute?
Excuse me, if this was really an imitation of that movie, then is it possible that one more person might have been killed?
This, too, must be the will of causality.
It's certainly conceivable if the killer wishes to complete the imitation.
Hold on a sec. What are you all talking about? An imitation murder? One more person might have been killed?
Are you guys worried that there's gonna be another victim? Then no worries. Things would get out of hand too fast if a bunch of people could be killed at once.
And look, we're both going to the Twitch channel, mate. I know. I've already packed my rectum with enough cocaine to make me a celebrity inside. Don't worry, Jeremiah.
I'm a real conscious fella, so I've prepared a perfect countermeasure. On this killing school trip, the same blackened can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
Huh?
You mean you've added another rule?
Yep.
Well, if killing everyone at once is okay, the blackened would be able to secure an easy victory, right? This new rule will prevent that. Make sure you slam it into your tiny brains.
If it is a maximum of 2 people, then there will not be any more killings? Since you're here anyway, can I ask you one more thing? Imitation murder sounds like another way to describe a copycat killer. Or at least that's what it sounds to me. That's exactly what I thought. That is exactly what I thought. I was immediately thinking, oh, are they talking about like Genocide Jack? I mean, it's kind of similar to Genocide Jack's. Hyoko's death is kind of similar to Genocide Jack's, I guess. She's strung up and she's cut, but I don't know. You know, I just want to confirm one of the class trial rules.
I see. As expected of you, you're very strict about games.
Perhaps.
I don't want to consider this possibility at all, and I don't even want to think someone would do this. Accomplice? If 2 cases occur at once, what happens if there are 2 killers?
Huh?
So,
Like I said, I'm talking about the possibility that Ibuki and Hyoko were killed by 2 different people. That would mean that 2 killers exist at the same time, but we can only vote for one person, right?
I am concerned.
If we can only choose one based on the majority vote, the other person could certainly achieve victory.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
See?
So what happens in that case? What about a case where there's 3 incidents instead of 2? Or if 4 incidents overlap one another?
Silence!
Shut up. It's okay. I'll make extra sure that something like that never happens.
Hey,
Meaning 2 killers can't exist at the same time. So it's safe to say that applies to this case too, right?
wow.
Ah.
I don't like this.
All right, fine. That's right. There's always one killer at any given time. Even if they had an accomplice, I'd have you figure out who the mastermind is.
This is kind of depressing.
Man, I ended up giving you a huge hint. She made me say it. Gamer brains are not to be underestimated. I should just shut up and go back to my cave.
I see. So there's no possibility for 2 killers to exist at the same time. With this, I guess that narrows things down a little.
Yep.
Yep, that makes things a little easier.
Fine.
Thus, if the same killer can kill a maximum of 2 people, it
Taste
means a
your
3rd victim would be
powerlessness.
impossible. Imitation murder breakthrough.
You guys keep saying that and it sounds strange to me. What do you guys mean by imitation? Could it be you haven't seen it? Monokuma and I was trying to hype up the fact that there might be 2 killers. Yep.
Monokuma sure got you, boy.
Could it be you haven't seen it? Seen it? Seriously, seen what?
So,
Like I said, that movie.
oh my.
When we first explored this island, Monokuma was passing out the invitation tickets. Then the imitation is...
Good instinct.
Of course, it's an imitation of that movie.
Well,
Well, based on the murders this time, it closely resembles that movie, as if they were copying it. As if they copied the movie. I see. Nagito mentioned something about that. Did he? Then it can't be helped, I guess. I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings? You should come by later, too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about?
Well, obviously the movie theater.
You...
I see. So you haven't seen it. Still, it's not too late, I think. It's probably a good idea if you watch that movie before the class trial starts. Looks like I need to do that. Then I should get going too. There are other places I want to investigate. Where do you intend to go next, Chiaki? Probably the hospital for sure. The first victim, Ibuki, was there. I don't know what was going on at the hospital in the first place.
You are right.
Thanks to that despair disease, we could not go there for some time. He's right. It might be good for me to investigate the hospital too. There might be some clues related to Ibuki's death. For clues related to Hyoko's death, I should try going over to the motel. There's still a lot of things I can do before the class trial. I'll definitely give it my all until the end. Right, and I will leave my all until next time. Thank you very much for joining. Like, subscribe, comment, favorite, all that stuff. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time. Akuma, never underestimate the gamer brain. Also the gamer brain. Chewing this random gel in the door is totally cool. Yep. I mean, it makes sense to me. Ah, water. Sweet nectar of the goddess. Of the goddess? Of the gods. That's what I meant. Hang on a sec. Let me just kill a bot real quick. Bye, Godzino. Thank you for playing. Where do I do it? Bam. Bye-bye. Okay. I keep forgetting to ban the Russian bots in YouTube chat as well. I really should remember to do that. Okay, let's go. Hello everybody and welcome back to Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. My name is Kieran aka Kieran, and when we last left off, we basically did a circle around Titty Typhoon and found plenty of titties, not so many typhoons. But now we are going to go elsewhere, but first we're going to talk to these two lovely ladies. And speaking of titty, just a little bit more time and I'll be back to my old self. This ain't like me at all. I'm a con. Tell the person behind the bot, nothing personal, kid. Tips Fedora. It's fair. But it's not my fault. It's music venue. I got that already. Calm down. But if the killer was behind this, is there any reason for them to cover up the time of death? There's no mistaking the order of the murders. Also witnesses should be clear. Yeah. Okay, let's get out of here. So I think... Where do I want to go first? Well, actually, first of all... Hang on a sec. I need to check my pet. How are you doing? Ah, you're all good. Wonderful. Well, I need to get out of here as well. Third Island. I think that the motel is around here. Let's go here first. Could be a fairly short investigation. And I get to put off being with Nagito for as long as possible. I just remembered, I never went inside any of the rooms in the motel. Plus, I don't even know where Hyoko's room is. It might be faster to just ask someone. Hey, Gundam.
So you have appeared.
You're here, right? Come on out. Huh? Are you talking to me? I can see you. Did you really think you could hide your presence like that? I wasn't trying to hide in the first place. Hey, which room was Hyoko staying in?
Listen well.
Open the door to the center room. However, are you prepared? Make sure you pray to whatever god you hold dear, and you might want to bring an extra pair of underwear.
I wonder, how does this guy talk to his parents and teachers? Probably the same. Probably the same. A rundown, rusted, and rotting car someone abandoned. What's that blue stuff? Maybe it'll start up if I keep staring at it. Oh, it's probably just looking out into the sea. It's like it's not good to the incident. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Fuyuhiko. What's up?
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime, can you explain to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body? It was the same as when I found it with you guys. Ibuki's body was hanging from the batten lighting. However, there was no body discovery announcement made. That's why I went to get you guys. I met up with Chiaki at this motel, and when we were about to go back to the music venue,
I get it.
you met up with McCann and me. And when we went back to the music venue, the entrance door wouldn't open for some reason.
I see.
So we had no choice but to break down the door and discover Kyoko's body was suddenly there too. Yep, that's what happened.
Hey,
This is the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, who else saw you besides Chiaki? As I recall, didn't you hear me? Or didn't you hear me? A body was found.
Body? Yeah!
Could it be? Do you intend to spread lies like Nagito in order to confuse us all?
It's gonna be like, it's not a phase, Mom, I swear. Maxed out anyone? They're free time events, I mean. Nope, nobody's maxed out. Besides Chiaki, I only saw Gundam and Monomi.
I see.
I see. So Kazuichi and Sonia didn't appear, huh? Do you think those two are suspicious?
Like,
Well, Hyoko was killed between the time you saw Ibuki's body and when we broke down the door, right? So obviously those two are the most suspicious since they weren't with us. That might be it, but while we're at it, let me tell you my alibi too. When the morning Monokuma announcement woke me up, I went straight to the hospital. I saw McCann panicking in front of the hospital. I asked her what's going on. She said Ibuki disappeared. Me and Hammock wear 3 pairs of undies at all times. Yep. And only 3 pairs of undies. We only own 3 pairs. It's very important they remember that. We have to rotate them. So like we go front to back to front, inside out, back to front, inside out, and then we swap them around. By the time we get through all 3 pairs, then the first one is perfectly clean. Great system. You should try it. So you guys split up and looked for Ibuki, huh?
well, yeah.
While we were circling the island, we came to the motel and saw you guys there. Did you see anyone else while you circled the island?
Well,
No, we went to the movie theater and that street full of machines to look for Ibuki, but we didn't see anyone. Are you implying I don't have an alibi because I didn't run into anyone? It's unreasonable for you to doubt me. The time that McCann and I were on our own looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. In that short time, there's no way I could have killed Hyoko and wrapped her around the pillar with duct tape. It's true. I feel like there wasn't enough time to do that after I left the music venue. But the fact is, Hyoko was killed. We did discover her body. Oh! As I'm going to be gives you his invisible permanence. Basically tells you to fuck off. Nice. Hang on a sec. Oh, that's... Oh. Okay. So that's an idea. So what if... What if the heating wasn't turned up to hide Ibuki's time of death? It was to hide both of their times of death. What if they both... What if they hid... They hid Hyoko's body behind the wallpaper. That's why there's a piece missing that got caught up on the thing or something. Huh. Oh! Actually, that's a question. What if the roll of wallpaper was simply carried out and it was taped onto the top in order to stop it from falling over? But it's just like an optical illusion where we can't see past the roll of wallpaper, so we think that that's the pillar, but in actual fact it was just the wallpaper. So then when they had to pull it down, they simply ripped a piece of the wallpaper off. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting. The fact is, Hiyoko was killed and we did discover her body.
Huh?
What? Do you still doubt me?
Jeez.
Well, I'm used to it. It's true I've done things that I deserve to be doubted for. So don't worry. Even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete. I meant that we both wear 3 pairs of undies, one on top of another, but sure. Sharing is caring, I guess. I meant the same thing, yeah. But it's just that we only have 3 pairs of undies each. That's what I mean. See? But yeah, sure. Sharing is caring. I'll go along with that too. Okay. I'd want to know in advance what I'd have to do to end up like that. Okay, so Fuyuhiko's account. I kind of got sidetracked there by my own problems, by my own ideas. So I kind of forgotten what he already said, but we have the account, so it's fine. Claire. Looks like it's locked, but the key was inside her kimono. Maybe if I use this... Freak! It opened, just as I thought. This key was Hiyoko's room key. Alright, I should go inside. Blood. Lots of blood. No blood. That's a shame. So, Hiyoko is staying here. She only stayed here a few nights, so it doesn't really feel like her room, but I feel a little conflicted. Hey, Sonia.
Oh my.
Huh? Did the door open? What? Did you climb in the window or something? Huh? Did the door open? Yeah, Hiyoko put the key in her kimono, so I used that to open it. I see. What? Did something happen? No, it is just... I am starting to believe it might be my fault. Her fault? What does she mean? I have a better question. How the hell did you get in here? Oh, hey. Found you.
No.
So how'd you get in here? Did you climb through that window? Seems fairly high off the ground and stuff. Okay, Sonia. Imagine somebody new joins the exact moment we have our big brains combo. So, yep, that either scare them away or make them join us. One or the other. The moment Hiyoko came to this motel, she completely shut herself in this room. She was afraid of the despair disease, so she was cautious of you guys. Or she was afraid of the despair disease, so she was cautious of you guys too, right? However, her fear of the disease was not the only reason she locked herself in her room. She had another reason. Besides that disease, what other reason would make her lock herself in her room?
Perhaps.
Her kimono. Her kimono? Yesterday I went to go talk to her. Since she had been in her room for some time, I told her it might be good for her to go outside for a bit. She kept the door to her room locked, but by coincidence it was not locked at that time. And then I saw it. Yoko was crying and struggling with her kimono sash. She did not want to smell bad, so she took a shower, but then she could not tie her sash anymore. Mehiro is no longer with us, so I believe she was having trouble with it. She didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono, huh?
You are right.
The others might have thought it was just a silly sash, but it must have been a serious issue for her. Hiyoko told me that she learned how to tie her sash from Mehiro. That Mehiro kindly taught her the basics. That's why she wants to be able to tie her sash on her own. This looks weird. The FBI is watching. No. Okay.
Perhaps.
She probably could not forgive herself for not being able to do it, especially since Mehiro taught her. I could not really understand her feelings, which is why I said what I did. What did you say?
Hyoko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it! Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror? Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue? If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful. Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health.
Why not just tie it for her? And that was when she kicked me out.
It cannot be.
Could it be? Hiyoko remembered that? You saying she went to the music venue to wear her kimono? I can see that happening. Yoko locked her room and made sure she put the room key inside her kimono. I can't imagine that she was abducted by someone. If so, that's weird. Hey, did you tell anyone about that before the incident? Or was someone listening in on your conversation? I never told this to anyone, and I do not believe anyone was listening in on our conversation. Nobody knew? If that's the case, how did the killer know Hiyoko was going to the music venue? Well, the obvious answer would be they didn't. They simply wanted to kill Ibuki, and Hiyoko was simply there, a witness, so death to you too, I guess. Something's wrong. Sonia's account. Okay. So I'm guessing that we won't find anything else in here, but hey. The bed isn't messed up. It doesn't look like she was abducted in her sleep. Sonia, how exactly did you get in here again? There's a mirror, but it's so small and rusty. There's no way anyone can use this. I don't see anything else that looks suspicious. No sign that someone made a mess of her room, and I don't think she was forcefully abducted. I feel like I couldn't really find any important clue. Oh well. Sonia, how did you get in here? Seriously. How'd you get in here? Why is the game not addressing this? There's mirror, yeah.
However...
That seems very strange. That seems very, very strange. Or was she maybe outside and she heard me open the door, she saw me open the door, and so she came in? Well, apparently can cause depression or something like that. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. That was one piece of advice that my doctor gave me literally like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Was just go outside, like touch grass, basically. Go for a half-hour walk every day, which I have not done. I've done it some days, but I should do it more often. I was like, okay, well, Sonia's a little bit weird. She's a little bit sussy right now, but okay. So that's the motel done, I think. Unless I can get into any of the other rooms, but I don't think I can. Yeah. Okay. So, where do we go next? I think I'll just go this way and see what we reach first. No, we will reach... Did I check in here? Let's check in here. See, I don't actually know where the mechanic is. Like, he hasn't been around. Is he around here somewhere? Oh, chainsaw. Oh. It was Psyche. It was Psyche all along. No. Even while this variety. Yeah. Anything that might be a good clue? Nope, nothing. Laptop. Arranged in a disorderly manner. Meh. I should forget about that Usami X-File for now. I need to focus on the investigation. Television? Anything? Your TVs? No. No. Nope. And... Voyeur corner? Yeah, surveillance unit. A little bit here, okay. And there's nothing up. There's nothing down. Okay, nothing here. I need to make sure. Running requires more muscle, so therefore more energy than a smile. So by smiling, you literally save energy. forcing a smile can actually make you feel better. That is true. Another way to make yourself feel better is to do the Superman pose every morning for like 5 minutes. A new cycle will show up in the sequel. Yeah.
Hello there.
She is, in fact, the ultimate zombie.
Hello there, Hajime. I knew you'd come here. That means you noticed it too, right? The case this time is an imitation case in which the killer used that movie as their team.
I wouldn't know. I haven't watched that movie yet.
I see.
I see. Then you really should watch this movie first.
Hey!
Hey, manager, a customer's here.
Did you call me?
Yeah?
Whoa, what the hell was that?
Yes? Did you call me?
What?
Huh? Hajime's the customer.
Do you have a problem with that?
What are you gonna do?
And you said you didn't want to watch it, but I knew you wanted to see it all along. If that's what Sundari Hajime looks like, then you're really a tough guy. You were so devoted to being Tsundere, you even bought the Monokuma sticker for $1.5 million.
Huh?
You paid $1.5 million for a sticker?
It's nothing.
Listen up!
In exchange for not watching this movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million for a Monokuma sticker. Come on, since we're talking about it anyway, why don't you show it to Nagito?
Stop it! But my resistance was in vain, and Monokuma reached into my pocket and took the sticker.
See? It's this one.
I'm sorry, I was born stupid.
That's...
You bought this for $1.5 million?
But in the end, he's still gonna watch the movie.
Who cares about that anymore? Just hurry up and give me an invitation ticket.
Here!
Okay, here you go. It already says so on the invitation ticket, but it's only effective today at this time. By the way, I can only give away 1 ticket per person. You only have 1 chance to watch it for free. I've already stamped today's date onto the ticket, so you won't be able to cheat.
Don't worry, I only plan to watch it once.
Look forward to it, okay?
But isn't Hajime more of a... I don't know what dare he is he actually? I think he's just dairy. He just hates Monokuma. The blast.
Then I'll go prepare the projection reel. Please wait a bit, okay?
What's 2.5D? Your mama's biddies! Oh! Sorry. Couldn't resist.
Hey.
Hajime, about that invitation ticket, I strongly recommend you keep that safe.
Huh? Why?
No reason, just think of it as a protective charm.
Okay. Movie's invitation ticket has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I guess it should just wait until Monokuma finishes his preparations. Sure. Maybe buy some popcorn. It's a food shop. Love things like popcorn, so I'm just pertains to the incident at all. Okay. Can I steal the money back or anything? I mean, I didn't actually give it to him, but hey. It's a video game poster. Looks interesting. I'm definitely gonna buy that. Okay. Nagito, you got anything?
Impossible.
Hajime, I can't believe you bought that thing. They paid $1.5 million for it too.
But even you said you should have just settled it with money to get out of seeing that movie.
You're right, but that means I would have had to buy that thing, you know?
Just leave me alone. Alright, can I go in or something?
No.
Hold on, I'm still in the middle of preparing. Don't rush, don't rush.
Are you sure?
Beastie Boys get hated, you know. They might even get hated by boy bears too, you know.
You can hate me all you want. Okay, I guess I'll just leave? Yeah, leave.
I don't!
Okay. I think Monokuma's being some form of dere as well. I mean, there's literally nothing I can do, right?
No.
I thought we were over Joe Mama jokes. You can never be over Joe Mama jokes. Seriously, what the hell am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to literally wait in real time or something? That reminds me, that item should be on top of the counter. Ah, the bag, right, yeah. This one looks like a tote bag made of hemp cloth with a decal of Monomi's face on it.
Ah, did that catch your eye? It's an all-purpose tote bag, useful for a variety of common tasks. It's a limited time, only one person can have it. Oh, a limited item, sorry.
If the tote bag is gone, that means...
What's this?
Whoa there, were you interested in buying that tote bag?
Too bad.
Well, that's just too bad. It's already sold out.
Who'd you sell it to?
You're so
Stupid.
stupid.
There's no way I'd fall for that. There's no way I'd say something that'll reveal who the killer is.
So the killer bought it?
Shocking.
Eh?
Remember you said there was only one because it's a limited item, right?
It's not limited to one. It's more like it's limited to one person.
What's the difference?
Hey,
When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes.
For some reason, hearing you say that pisses me off. So there's a second one somewhere. You do have to wait, I think. I think you also have to talk with Nagito too.
well now.
Now then, I should forget that I carelessly made a slip of the tongue.
Now then.
Looks like the preparations are complete, so please enter the theater right away.
I can't wait. I can't
This is
wait.
exciting.
I think I just had to check on the goods counter. That's fine. Okay. Let's all go to the movies. Let's all go to the movies. Oh.
I apologize for keeping you waiting. World-famous director Monokuma presents a stunning masterpiece that reduced American audiences to tears. The Wizard of Monomi 2.5D will be screening shortly.
From the title alone, I have a bad feeling about this 2.5D. That sounds so half-assed.
Now then, please relax and enjoy the film.
Well, my body is prepared. The Wizard of Monomi.
Monokuma was born in a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates.
I imagine the killer is punching the air at this moment in time because Monokuma
One
keeps
day,
spilling the beans on it.
Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise.
Yep. That's how helicopter gunships work. Can
And
confirm.
was whisked away to Monomi's country. Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change. So he began his journey to see the wizard Monomi, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires. Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends. Monokuma met a Monomi scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide, the Monomi scarecrow hanged herself and died.
Okay.
He also met a Monomi lion who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows. He also met a Monomi tin man who was missing a heart, so Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron. After a lot of other stuff happened, Monokuma finally reached the wizard Monomi, the great and powerful. Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monomi.
The game
And
bugged.
in the end,
The
he
game
somehow
bugged.
usurped the kingdom
It showed
from her.
the tin Monomi instead of the witch Monomi. Nice.
With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury.
Sounds like Monokuma is a bit of a pain in the ass, huh? Popular in Japan or
And
something?
he lived
think it was
happily
popular.
ever after. The end.
I think The Wizard of Oz is just popular the world over, isn't it? I don't think I've ever seen it, actually, but hey.
Phew.
Man, movies are the best. That drama was so moving that I needed 2 boxes of tissues, one for each head.
So,
Now then, let's meet again at the class trial.
bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm too disgusted to even let out a sigh right now. That's all I can say to describe this situation. Yeah. Not a good look.
How was it? Actually, I don't even have to ask. I totally expected your reaction.
That was honestly the worst movie I've ever seen. Is it even okay to call that a movie?
Well,
But thanks to that movie, now you know, right?
Yeah, just like you said, the characters who were killed in the movie match the victims in this case. Ibuki's death by hanging matched the Scarecrow's death in the movie. Not just that, but Hiyoko's suspended body matches the lion's death too.
but
It would have been a complete imitation if the killer killed 3 people, but it seems that wasn't possible. Perhaps the killer is upset about that right now, or...
If the killer's main goal was just an imitation murder, they should be upset about it, but I'm not sure if that's even true. The Wizard of Minomi has been added to Trippo section. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. When do we get to see Wild Gunman Monokuma? 5 minutes of the movie, Nagito gave the movie such an IMDb review. I mean, it deserves it. It really deserves it. The plants are still screwed up. Lovely. Love to see it. It's not a movie, Monokuma. That's a YouTube poop. Oh, YouTube poops. Yeah. That sounds about right. I'd give it a like, you know. I'd give it a like. 4 stars, maybe. Oh, there you are. Huh. Where you been, old buddy, old pal, old Kazuichi Soda, my bro?
Well,
I feel like I haven't been here in a while, even though it's only really been a few days. Yeah, so what's up with you, my friend? Hey, you prepared that surveillance camera unit, right?
hey,
Yeah, so... I didn't make any weird modifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything.
Didn't you get this from that shady-looking alley where all those machines were lined up?
right.
Yeah, I just tweaked it a little.
Then, if there are other surveillance camera units, would it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital from those cameras too?
Man,
No, that's impossible. Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors are only used as part of the same unit. The video that was filmed with the hospital camera can only be viewed on the hospital monitor. The video that was filmed with the music venue camera can only be seen on the music venue monitor.
hey,
But if I left it like that, we wouldn't have been able to communicate, so I decided to swap the cameras.
So that's how you guys were able to view the hospital footage from the music venue and vice versa.
However, each surveillance camera unit manages its broadcast based on a specific number. So even if you bring the same model camera or monitor, you won't be able to interfere with the signal.
Meaning, even if another surveillance camera exists, it'd be impossible to broadcast with. Do you think that this is another what's her face? Celeste moment? Where the girl got her simp to help her with a murder. Only this time she didn't actually kill her simp. Interesting.
huh?
However, I didn't just swap the cameras.
Kazuichi is a mechanic. Yeah.
I modified them and increased the wireless range. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't have been able to use it.
You're right, you did work on that. Yeah. As well as other things, perhaps. Those other things. There's a surveillance camera unit on top of the reception desk, as well as the music venue. Yep.
Hajime.
Hey Hajime, there's something I want to ask you. You first discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue, right? But why did you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Did you see something with this camera? Oh, so we didn't tell everybody. We should have.
That's right.
Oh, I also wanted to ask you that. It'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could record, but it's only good for household functions.
Hey.
Tell me, Hajime. Yeah, that's exactly it. I saw a strange video on that surveillance camera unit. It showed the music venue stage. There was a black curtain hanging like there is now, but the whole display was pretty dark because they were just using candlelight. There was rope hanging from the ceiling, and beneath that there was a stepladder on the floor. And right away, a person wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head appeared. I didn't know who it was because their face was covered, but now I know that must have been Ibuki. She walked straight to the stepladder and without any hesitation. She climbed that stepladder of her own free will. And then she grabbed that rope and... that's all I saw. The candlelight being used must have been snuffed out or something because the screen went dark all of a sudden and it wasn't displaying anything anymore.
Man.
Well, if the candlelight goes out, obviously nothing will show up. Modern surveillance cameras have infrared function, so things can still show up even in the dark. But the one I got from the machine alley was a really old model.
Hold on.
Well?
At the time, you said you didn't know the person wearing the hemp bag was Ibuki, right? Yeah.
You didn't know it was her, but you saw she was trying to hang herself. So you rushed over to the music venue to try to stop her.
But I didn't make it in time.
Hey.
Still, if she climbed the stepladder on her own, does that mean she committed suicide? Wouldn't that mean she's her own killer?
Ibuki committed suicide. What do you think, Chiaki? There's no doubt Ibuki climbed the stepladder on her own, right? Yep, there's no doubt. If so...
You.
Hey, don't think for so long. If you don't know, just be honest about it.
Well, of course she doesn't. There's no way we'd be able to figure that out so easily. Angie. Chiaki is angry. Oh yeah, I need to investigate the conference room on the second floor. I'm heading over there. And she's still angry.
What the heck? She ran away all of a sudden.
She said the conference room, but why would she mention the conference room all of a sudden? Also, I might just be overthinking, but did she seem a little upset? Surveillance monitor video. Yeah, just a bit. Just a tad. To be fair, I don't really know why. He was saying that nobody could figure it out, not just her, so... That's weird. Hey, Akane.
Now then.
Wait, weren't you in the music venue last time I saw?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm finally getting back to my normal self.
Right.
Hajime, help me out with my recovery. You can touch my boobs if you win. No thanks. She was bearable when she was quiet. It'd be so much better if she was still feeling the after effects. She'd beat me up if I said that out loud. Anyway, why are you here?
Hey.
Well, I've never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea, but... hospital gowns are pretty comfy. I was thinking I might as well keep wearing one. Hospital gowns are not particularly comfy. The annoying thing about hospital gowns is that they tie at the back, and basically if you walk around with just that, then your arse will be showing to everybody. So what you need to do is you need to actually wear one at the back and one at the front. Like one from the back and one from the front. So you're completely covered. It's very annoying. Hey, Angie Chiaki pokes cheeks. Why so angry? Pokes cheeks. It's only a game. Why do you have to be mad? I would love to poke Chiaki's cheeks. It'd be very fun. Don't tell me you plan to wear hospital gowns from now on. That's the idea, but it looks like they're out of stock. It looked like there was one gown for each patient's room, so I thought there'd be more in the empty rooms. There weren't any gowns.
Yo.
Yep, that's right. Ibuki died wearing one, so the only one left is the one Nagito was wearing. If I have no choice, then I should just use Nagito's. It's a unisex size, so I'll probably be able to fit in it. Hold on, what happened to the gown you were wearing?
Huh?
Are you saying I should wear the one I already wore? That's gross. Wearing clothes someone else was wearing is even grosser.
Like?
Something to show your ass or something like that? Yeah, that's what I just said. Didn't I? We sure did. No time to dilly-dally. I totally left Mikan back at the music venue. Crap, I gotta go back soon. Well, it's okay since I already investigated the music venue, but leaving her on guard duty was a bad idea. Yeah, okay. Well, let's start with the rooms first. Looks like this is an open room. There shouldn't be anybody inside. I should look somewhere else. Okay, well, let's look at all the open rooms. Open room, shouldn't be anybody inside. Look somewhere else. I'm just gonna check everyone. I'm gonna do it. Open room, look somewhere else. And surprise, surprise. Open room, look somewhere else. Okay, had to be certain. Had to be certain. Oh. Animation in my Danganronpa. More likely than you think. So that's the conference room. Let me check in here real quick. Just to see if there's anything I'm going to miss. No, doesn't look like it. Seems like everything is in order. There's a bed, patient's rooms. I should go back to investigating. Yeah. Anything over here? Medical equipment. Nothing particular. Okay. Cool. Just wanted to make sure. Okay, Chiaki. How is waifu? Oh, waifu. How are you, darling? What's this? It's pitch black. I can't see anything. Where's the switch?
Hey.
Don't turn it on. Huh? Chiaki? Are you there? Is it a ghost?
'Cause
If you turn on the light, it's gonna be fully exposed. It'd be embarrassing. Would it? What's fully exposed?
hey,
Hey, Hajime. If you poke out your eyes, you can turn on the light. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna poke them out? I'm not gonna poke out my eyes.
aww.
Aw, bummer. Troll fail. No sooner did she finish saying that, I heard the dry sound of curtains being drawn. There was a flash of intense light that stung my eyes a little. I squinted my eyes until they started adjusting to the light. And I saw Chiaki had finished opening the curtain that was covering the window.
Hey, hey.
Oh hey, would you look at that? Wooden flooring, a dark black curtain. There's pipes up there that you could hang the noose from. Yep. Don't spoon us, Chiaki, please. You. Wait. Every 60 seconds a minute passes enough. Yeah, I don't know where you were going with that analogy either. Were you surprised? Surprised? I don't get it.
Well,
I got it. Got what?
see?
The curtains in this conference room are designed to completely block out light. There's a projector in here, so they were probably careful about light shining through.
See?
But, like, that's going to make it in my cringe compilation. The ultimate prank against prank against Hajime. See him lose his mind in fear and terror. See, a black curtain that blocks light, and it's also long enough to reach the floor. It's perfect. A black light blocking curtain. That's why it was so dark. So, is something wrong with that? Poke. Poke, poke, poke. Why Angie? Why are you so angry? Oh, you're so cute. She is so adorable. I'm still in the middle of investigating, so it's a secret. Yep, she is upset. But still, what was all that about? That bit about it being embarrassing if I look and troll fail?
Nope.
I just wanted to mess with you. Yep, she's definitely upset. Why is she acting so childish? I guess I'm done investigating the hospital. I should move on to a different place. Oh. Apparently not.
Hello! How's everybody doing? It's me, Monokuma! Yay! Awesome! The class trial's gonna start, you know. So, make sure you guys come to Monokuma Rock ASAP!
Is this me or is that different from the
I'll
others?
see you soon!
That's weird. It's already time. So, this again. I need to go to that place. Again. Now's not the time to be a coward. The reason Ibuki and Hyoko became victims. In order to find the truth. Projector. Projector. This investigation was surprisingly short. That is true. Projector. I think you could have hooked the projector up to it? Somehow. They've used the projector somehow. Well, if he used the projector to put an image on the wall, like play the recording on the wall of the club, of the music venue, then record the recording that was being shined on the wall. But like, I don't think that, like, or in the real world, that wouldn't work. Like, it would just look awful. But I suppose if everything is dark and only lit by candlelight, that would mask a lot of issues. Interesting. Chat could be like, we have Hajime's nudes. Epic PogChamp Keck moment, right, chat? The reason that Ibuki and Hyoko became victims. In order to find the truth, the only thing I can do is go. Oh. Maybe that's why Ibuki was killed. Because if she got into close contact with somebody else, then they became paranoid and thought, oh shit, this is going to get me killed and all that stuff. Then they ordered her death. Then they killed her. But no, this is all premeditated. No, it may not have been premeditated. The whole projector and video thing and video screen thing could easily have been done as a cover-up after the fact. If it was at midnight, then they'd have like 10 hours or something in order to set it up. But then you'd have to ask the question of why didn't they just do it in the music venue? I suppose the answer would be blood, wouldn't it? There'd be too much blood around. Nah, like this kind of a plan would have to be premeditated, wouldn't it? I can't imagine it isn't. Right. Oh, this is that one. Okay. There's an interesting question. I think, like, the mechanic guy, Kazuichi, he is involved. 100%. Couldn't have done this without him. And he's kind of acting sus as all hell as well, so... He's definitely involved. If he's whether he's the murderer or just the accomplice, that's a different question. But, he is most definitely involved. Alright, let's get to it. Monokuma Rock. Everyone who heard the announcement had gathered in front of Monokuma Rock. And soon enough...
Welcome! It's everybody here! Do you guys want to go to the class trial? Wait! Hey, jerk, hold it right there!
Kazuichi's only crime is simping. Well, then Sonia's head is on the chopping block then. This might just be another Celeste moment.
Hey, jerk, hold it right there.
Monomy's
What?
such a dumb
Don't get in my
child.
way. You're just a dumb little sister who's short a few brain cells.
Hey!
My brain works just fine.
Hey, hey!
Monokuma, what did you do with Nekomaru? I see. So you've come to avenge him.
Yes.
Avenge? That sounds like he's dead. Sounds like you say. Oops. Anyway, since Nekomaru is unfortunately unavailable today, let's just say he's absent.
Bye-bye.
Also, the trail is pretty long. Pretty long.
Now then, I gotta go first.
I won't let you.
Hold on. I won't let you escape.
Hey, hey!
Hey, did you hear what he said?
Huh?
Don't worry about it. There's no way Nekomaru's dead. He's just trying to piss us off.
Damn it!
Of course he's not dead. There's no way, not in a million years.
Well,
More importantly, it's best if we worry about ourselves for now. If something happens here, every one of us except Nekomaru will die.
Well, no, to be fair, you'll probably, Oh, the trial is pretty long. Oh, okay. 3 hours long. Yeah. Nah, Monokuma would probably kill him as well if we failed this trial. But that is just a guess. Maybe I'm wrong. Actually, if we wanted to save Nekomaru's life, then that might be a good idea, a good way to do it. Is just let us all die. He can go off scot-free. I mean, if we can get one person who's innocent out of here alive, wouldn't that be worth it? Would it be worth it? It would be worth it. Well, if we were guaranteed to all die, but we're not all guaranteed to die, so... Yeah. Why are you so excited about that? Hello there, bot. I hope you're not a bot. Yeah, I think he's a bot. Or he's telling us he's been vored, in which case... I'm surprised that you have a good Wi-Fi. You have a good enough Wi-Fi signal. Why are you so excited about that? We're not in the vor. I mean, speak for yourself, Firewall. The nerve of this man, assuming I'm not into vor. I mean, I'm not, but still.
how about it?
Who knows? Maybe I'm just looking forward to seeing poetic justice prevail.
What do you yearn for?
What are you saying, fiend? We'll find out soon enough.
See?
Then let's go.
I'm gonna do it!
Alright, let's hurry up and get this over with. Yeah, you're right. Poetic justice, huh? Poetic justice. Well, you see, See, what I'm remembering right now is the movie. The third one, the Tin Man. He was killed by being sliced into ribbons. So you think that that would be how the killer dies this time around. That would be the obvious punishment. But that's not true, because that is exactly how Peko died in the last trial. So the game isn't going to do the same thing for 2 trials. But, like, that makes me question... Was that? Like, is the game counting the Peko's death as the Tin Man's death? I mean, she's basically supposed to be like, I have no heart, right? I'm just a tool, so that would make sense. Who else was it? The Cowardly Lion. She was Yoko. She was pretty cowardly. That's why she stayed in her room, because she was afraid of the despair disease. And then had no brains. That would be Ibuki. And, well, yeah, Ibuki was pretty stupid. I've always wondered, what did these bot messages mean for the RED? What does that mean? I don't know. I mean, I think I have it set so that they can't put links in the chat. And like the moment you said good internet, my Wi-Fi killed itself. Seriously? Really? Oh. That was kind of funny. Okay, fine. Damn you, Firewall's internet, ruining my good jokes. I only get 1 or 2 per stream. You have to let me have them, damn it. Yeah, so so that's those 3. Oh, and also Nekomaru. Nekomaru technically got beaten up by Monokuma. Just like the witch did. But, well, Akane technically got beaten up by Nekomaru just like the witch did. So... who then is the killer? Who's the killer? Echo, Akane. Who's the killer? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, presumably it would be like the old people or something like that. Oh, wait, hang on. No, hang on. At the end of the, at the very, very end of that movie, Monokuma is shown wearing a crown. The killer's D's nuts got him. Yeah. The killer is shown wearing like a royal crown and a royal cape. And we just so happen to have a princess here. There is no way the game is that literal, right? There is no way. There's no way. Like everything fits. Like everything just straight up fits. Okay. Have you been hearing what just happened in Kenya? It was all over the news. Yeah. Can you see these nuts or something? I'd imagine. Did you know that the plague is still active in Madagascar? That's not a joke or anything. That's actually just a fact. The plague, like the bubonic plague kind of thing. It's still in Madagascar. Do you fit these nuts in your mouth? Damn it. Okay. I notice their lined up silhouettes keep getting smaller and smaller, but I can't turn back now. If I turn back, I won't be able to press forward. And when everyone was inside Monokuma Rock... What? Are we blasting off again? Oh, no. He just had a slight orgasm. The elevator began its deep descent as usual. But nobody said a word. As we stood there trying to figure out what to say to each other, the elevator descended deeper and deeper. Nothing? And when it descended as far as it could go, it finally stopped. That's usually how elevators work, yeah? The elevator doors opened slowly, almost tantalizingly so. Light poured through from the other side, eroding the boundaries of the darkness. And I walked into that place.
My, it feels pretty toothless with all these empty seats. Well, 2 people got killed at the same time, and Nekomaru's not here either.
Hey!
Is Nekomaru really not participating? If he's alive, you should invite him.
No!
Why bother?
That's...
What?
Well now.
Now then, let's begin.
The elevator worked until it stopped. Pretty much.
It's the beginning of the long-awaited class trial. Please enjoy it to your heart's content.
I would just like to point something out, by the way. So my assertion just there that Ibuki was the brainless scarecrow. Mihiru? No, not Mihiru. What's her name? Sorry, I've completely forgotten. Actually, truth was, let me just go in here. Hyoko. So Ibuki was the brainless scarecrow. Hyoko was the cowardly lion. Peko was the heartless tin man. Nekomaru / Akane were the witch who got beaten up, and Monokuma had the crown, which symbolizes Sonya. I just wanted to reiterate that because the backdrop of this looks like a castle. Royalty. It's all coming to royalty. I just wanted to point that out. I don't know if if it'll show a better screen than this, so I just wanted to point it out right now. It's all coming to royalty, and his chair looks like a king's chair as well. It's all red and gold, which is actually the same color as the crown and cape at the end of the movie. Just wanted to point that out. And so the curtain to the third class trial was about to open. Are you overthinking this? Yes, probably. I probably am. It's just... It fits way too well. What can I say? It just fits like a perfect puzzle. Like, I can't imagine that it doesn't work. I really can't. Ibuki Miyoda, the ultimate musician. She was really loud, but she was the mood maker of our group. Want to save this entire thing for next year? Yep. When I was with her, all of my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away. Kyoko Sayonji, the ultimate traditional dancer. Just from looking at her adorable face, you'd never know she was actually selfish and foul-mouthed. But she was trying to change herself, and she was desperately trying to come to terms with Mihiru's death. The person who killed those two is among us. Among us? Oh no, they vented! I definitely can't believe it. But whether I believe it or not is irrelevant. Unless I figure out the truth, I won't be able to escape from this hell. That's why I must find out, no matter the cost. For our sake, and for our friend's sake. For Ibuki and Hyoko's sake. And so, the curtain to the third class trial was about to open. This life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Yes, I would like to save my current progress. Thank you. Alright. Well, with that, I'm going to put a cut in this video for YouTube. Thank you very much for joining. Like, subscribe, comment, favorite, all that stuff. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time. Alright. Well, that's fun. Why do I get the feeling that I just walked into the entire... Like, I just walked into the, into the solution for this one. That's the... That's the equivalent of the same. So I did the math, and I would have to work like 75 hours a day. Pretty much. Yep. Is it alright? Alright. Okay, well, thank you very much for joining me, Firewall. It's always an honor and a privilege. Oh. Ooh, why is my BGM not working? That's weird. Hang on a sec. Why is my BGM not working? Oh. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's weird. Anyway, thank you very much for joining, Firewall, and everybody else who just popped in or popped out. I did not remember the investigation being so short. Yeah, it's a very short one, but they gave you a lot of information. So, a lot of good information. Like, you can see how I could see how the links kind of join up together. But hey, maybe I'm completely wrong about the entire thing. Who knows? It's entirely possible. Anyway, I will call this here for today. Hope to see you again. Have a good one. Bye-bye.